China recently surpassed Japan as the largest automobile exporter in the world, but it hasn't been this way all along. This comes nearly after a decade of significantly rapid growth in the industry as a country with a high supply and demand for passenger vehicles. Innovation has been the centerpiece of China's drastic win over other car manufacturing countries. What started as manufacturing and assembling principally generic cars, the industry is now booming with cutting-edge designs incorporating autonomous driving and intelligence, internet connectivity, electrification, hybrid technology, infotainment systems, and much more. The curious among you might ask, what gave China the edge over the formerly Japan and Germany-dominated industry? Stick around until the end as we discuss the details of China's thriving car industry and why politicians are worried about it. We at Business Chronicles tell extraordinary business stories. Please subscribe to our channel to help us make more videos. China's recent surge in the motor vehicle market is one that serves the government well and the brands that hail from the country. Cars are among China's top exports and at the top of many other countries' import charts. In a world moving towards greener options in the face of a climate change threat, politicians also understand the importance of being a significant part of the green vehicle industry. The industry is expected to boom in the upcoming years as modern cars are electrified. According to Bloomberg, global sales of EVs are steadily rising, doubling in 2021 and on a trajectory worth $46 trillion by 2050. Governments around the world, especially in Europe and the U.S., have lately shifted their focus towards the industry, partly out of concern, specifically for two reasons. One, the obvious, predicting into the future the global car industry is set to flourish in the years to come. And these first world countries can't help but adopt the trend to stay relevant. And two, to reduce dependency on countries that already govern the market. For most of the automobile industry's recent history, Japan and Germany dominated the market by far. The U.S., despite being a powerful contender in the market, has yet to supersede these countries with its popular brands. This unlikely statistic could be because popular brands like Chevrolet, Ford, Cadillac, and Tesla mainly cater to the massive domestic automobile markets in their respective countries. This provides no incentive for them to ramp up exports. However, this has significantly changed in recent years with China's rise to the top of the market. On its first attempt to break into the market in the late 2000s, China failed to succeed mainly because it couldn't stand the competition with other countries with its combustion engines. The only imports that the government carried out made it only to its close Asian neighbors. However, in the early 2020s, it all changed, and there's been significant growth in car exports. In 2021, China's car exports recorded 1.6 million, double the previous years. In 2022, Chinese car exports beat Germany in the race before becoming the world's largest exporters, with 4.14 million vehicles on record. China's car industry saw a significant boom, especially since it began manufacturing electric vehicles around 2015. However, most of these electric cars were distributed in the domestic market, garnering international interest in the products. This resulted from the local population's already growing interest in electric-powered cars over other counterparts. To this day, over a fifth of the vehicle sales within the country are attributed to electric vehicles. Subsequently, the country's interest in EVs propagated into exports, fueling the country's ascent to the top of the market. As it turns out, a remarkable boost to China's car exports is attributed to the consequences of the war in Ukraine. In addition, Western car companies pulled out from Russian markets. As a result of the sanctions placed on the country, consumers in Russia had to turn to China instead. Chinese customs data revealed that over 900,000 were exported to Russia in 2023 alone, bringing in trades worth $240 billion. That's over twice that of the exports to Mexico, the second largest market. After a gigafactory was built in Shanghai, Tesla became one of the largest exporters in China. In 2022 alone, almost 50% of electric vehicles exported from China had the Tesla trademark on them. However, local brands managed to catch up in the first quarter of the following year. BYD Company became the top-selling car brand in the country, beating the world's biggest legacy names like Volkswagen AG and Tesla manufactured within the country. Thanks to its exclusive emphasis on EV sales, the company is set to make it to the top 10 rankings of global auto sales. China's strategic success in closely related industries is also a significant reason for its overwhelming dominance in the world of automobiles. Besides electronics like ICs, batteries, and other machinery, the country is also big on rubber and steel. These strategically complementary resources might have been integral to the country's climb to industrial dominance. With the scale tipping in favor of China, the government has been allocating state subsidies to the industry and other related industries. China is nicknamed the factory of the world, and for good reason. Affordable labor is a significant plus point for the country's manufacturing industry. The business ecosystem, low taxes and duties within the country, and the country's currency are reasons China continues to fund more projects in the industry. China has established itself as an excellent EV car manufacturer for multiple reasons. Most foreign brands that manufacture similar products often cater to higher-end users. Chinese counterparts are more flexible, accessible, and affordable, incorporating better software to make up for what they might lack in hardware. The world is rapidly transitioning to more environmentally friendly energy sources. This has put pressure across industries to adopt more renewable energy sources and give up on traditional sources like fossil fuels and petroleum. China is already ahead in the race with its prominence in energy vehicles. By the end of 2023, 40% of new passenger car sales were made in China, compared to 7% in the US. With the automobile industry inevitably on an uptrend, what do you think is in store for the country's revolutionizing moves in the global vehicle industry? Let us know in the comments section below.